Thank you. And thank you for the 3 wonderful recitals that I could listen to. I just have to get my notes here. The first one was Karli. Let me just give you, yes, Karli started with the Debussy, really well played. I thought there was nice vitality in your playing, Karli. You play with clarity, but also very good support in the pedal. There's colorful playing, but with the nice spark also in it. Really good, neat technical control also throughout your playing. Your second one was the Hoopke, really musically played also there. I thought there was beautiful structure in your playing, good phrases, And I thought the dynamic shading was always in support to create the necessary tension and relaxation in your playing, and also effective pedaling there. As a small, yes, and not a point of criticism, but rather something to just think about. When you have repeated notes, specifically on long notes that's carrying for long, be careful on the piano. After you press a note, the note always goes slightly softer. It's not like on a violin where one can actually make a crescendo on the note, or even on a wind instrument, on a flute or a clarinet, where you can make a crescendo on the note. After one presses a note on the piano, it always goes softer. So just be careful in your longer musical lines that you don't create an accent by playing a note after the long note at exactly the same dynamic level. Always try to take it over from where the sound is at that stage. But otherwise, very well played. The Khachaturian, also really nice and vibrant playing. Very good attention to detail. I want to encourage you to your middle section, the broader section where it's not the toccata-like material. I think you can play even broader. You make such good sound. You create such beautiful musical moments that I think you can. I want to encourage you to really play that middle section even broader. Try to experiment with that a little bit, but yes, I think that it doesn't create a feeling of rushedness there, but really enjoyable performance. And I thought a really well prepared, really excellently prepared, and all three pieces very well played. I gave you a diploma. Well done. The second one was Annarosa, and Annarosa, you started with the Haydn. Very good interpretation. Also very good stylistical insight in your playing. Just listen to neat rhythmical control throughout. I think sometimes the technically can be even more secure with your rhythmic coordination between the hands. And then also the smaller note values. If I say the embellishments at this level of the pieces that you are playing, if I refer to embellishments, it's not always just signs like a trill or a mordant. Sometimes it's just less important notes also. Be careful for them that they don't break the line, that they always support the line. So listen very carefully to those note values. And then I want to also ask you to listen very carefully when in your sound control within a phrase. That one don't unnecessarily change the tonal color within a phrase. When you make your crescendos and decrescendos, that the color within that doesn't totally change, but that it still forms a nice unit. So listen very carefully to your crescendos and decrescendos. I like the fact that you put the dynamic coloring in it and you play really musical, but just try to listen there. I always say the best teacher in the whole world is your own two ears. So really listen to yourself and also on the piano where you play. Arensky, very good attention to voicing there. I did, however, feel that you can shape your phrases even more musically. Also there, listen to the attack after the long notes, that it always takes over beautifully there, not to create unnecessary accents. And then just be careful with the accompaniment figures. It's quite difficult because one wants that clarity in the right hand, but that it never takes over, you know, from the left hand. So stay very close to the keys and try to create an even more tenuto touch within the accompaniment figures. The last one that you've played was the Tiersen. Good technical control in that one. Just be careful not to create a rushed feeling. I sometimes find that I like the fact that you play with direction, but be careful that it never creates a feeling of rushedness. Yes, but otherwise, I think you can also, sorry, one more thing. Listen really to the chords and the harmonic structure to really guide you to shape your phrases also. I think it can you can create even more structure within your playing. But very well played. I gave you an honest well done. And then I had the third candidate, and that was Helene. Helene, you started off with a Bach, very good tonal coloring within that. You played the E major Bach, very good tonal coloring within that. Just again, listen to the embellishments, that the trills always help you to create even better line and not breaking the line. I think in that piece, you get a very nice flowing line, very good balance, very good sound control. But I did find, because a prelude is something that is always, there's not a melody and accompaniment. So it's always something where it's about the harmonic structure. It's about harmonic tension, relaxation. I thought sometimes you can underline the harmonic tension and relaxation even more within your playing. But otherwise, very good flow and neat technical control. In your Mozart, really good interpretation of that, very good musical insight and phrase structure. Just be careful in your tonal coloring. I think that sometimes you create slightly a harsh tone. I find with Mozart to always keep it nice and a singing tone, that the sound never becomes harsh. I think you can really still work on that, and again, integration of the embellishments to support the musical line. But very good flow and nice direction in your playing. I really enjoyed that. And then the last one, the Zhang Nan. A nice performance, very good. Just listen to your pedaling. I like the coloring that it brings to the music, but be careful not that it does not take away from the clear texture that you can also create. You play with a very neat and clear sound control, very good consonant sound within your fingers, but be careful that clarity does not go with your pedaling. So listen very carefully to that. And then I thought you can, in that one, plan the phrases maybe sometimes even more securely to that there's also, again, that tension and relaxation. But a very well prepared performance, good attention to detail also there. And I gave you a diploma for that. Well done to everybody.
Thank you so much, Mario. That was so nice. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful performances. And it's so nice to have a nice audience this evening as well. I just would like to mention and remind you all that this year our gala concert is going to be live, which means that any of you who are in the running possibly for a trophy, we will let you know as soon as we can, will be asked to practice up your best piece and perform it for a live audience. So I'm very glad that we're able to do this because we haven't had, we're still doing an online festival, but we're going to try and make it up to you by having a live gala concert. So we look forward to that, and please all be aware of it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Mario, again, for your insightful comments, and to everyone. Thanks so much.